This Family Life News podcast is made possible by the support of listeners like you.
Welcome to Family Life Staycations, a summertime feature where we highlight great places to visit around the Family Life listening area. I'm Mark Webster, and this week, all aboard, we're going to ride the Finger Lakes Rail Experience. Steve Hopper is the general manager, and that's not the only hat he wears at the Finger Lakes Rail Experience. I was impressed because you're not only the general manager, you're the engineer on the train, too. It's quite a job combination.
Yes, exactly. I've been an engineer for a lot of years and get to enjoy running the train as well as being a part of the management team, yes.
Yeah. So how did Finger Lakes Rail Experience get started, and how did you wind up getting involved?
Finger Lakes Railway themselves used to operate a passenger service on their line, and they were looking for some alternatives back in 2025. So they reached out to our company, and we have a lot of experience running tourist trains in various places in America. And so they approached us and said, hey, is this something you'd be interested in doing? So we came down in early 2025 and took a look and decided, yes, this is something we want to get involved in. And that's how it all started. We had a very successful first season in 2025 and moved upwards of about 13,000 passengers during our season, which ran from July through October. Here we are back in 2026 with season number 2.
Awesome. From what I read, it was quite a cooperative effort that involved a lot of different groups and businesses around the region.
It absolutely does. The actual meat and potatoes of the operation, obviously we work with the Finger Lakes Railway. We are a separate entity from the railway, but they're obviously a big part of what we do. The cars themselves come from a location in New Jersey called the URHS, United Rail Historical Society. So we lease those cars from them. And then all of our onboard services, basically our staff, are all local. We have agreements in place with the Seneca Lakes Wine Trail. The idea here is to highlight the features and the things that you can see and do here in the region. So everything, as I mentioned, is a local product on board our train.
Mm-hmm. If I picture classic rail travel, I'm thinking like the train scene in White Christmas, something like that, Murder on the Orient Express. Give us a little flavor of what the cars are like. I understand they're like 1940s vintage.
Absolutely correct. Yes. So there's no requirement to come in dressed in 1940s attire, so to speak, but we definitely put across the 1940s vibe. So what you're going to see when you get on board the train, all the cars have been restored to their basically original condition, obviously fully air conditioned, but the vibe there of the 1940s, whether it be the upholstery, the carpets, the different seating arrangements, the different styles of cars. We have a table car, for example, which is basically, if you consider like an old style dining car. We have a wonderful lounge car, which is just a fantastic social environment there. And then basically the pride of the fleet, the tail end car, which is called the Hickory Creek. That particular car is a rounded end observation car with great big huge windows in it. It's a very famous car. The history of that car was built in 1949. It's got a fantastic history. If you take the time to look it all up, we have a lot of information on board. And it's actually been fully restored to its condition back when it was built. So the end result there is not only will you be riding a wonderful observation car, but the bedrooms have all been restored. The bedrooms are there for display only, but you can actually see how those bedrooms would have looked in 1949 in the 50s when the car was operating on the 20th Century Limited. All of the cars have some sort of connection to the New York Central, which makes it even more interesting because, of course, this line, the Finger Lakes Railway line, is an old New York Central line. So there's definitely a connection there as well, and that makes it a lot of fun as well.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be a lot of fun for you, especially when you're an engineer on the train. You must get some really fun feedback from people who maybe haven't done anything like this before.
Absolutely. We've got our regular bunch of folks that tour around the country. They're very interested in trains. They ride as many as they can. That's a portion of our clientele for sure. But what's really a lot of fun for us is when you get people on board that have never been on a train in their life. Mm-hmm. And they actually come on board and they experience this wonderful environment that we offer on the train, whether it's a wine tasting trip, whether it's what we call an evening club. It's a pretty unique experience. And, this is not Amtrak. This is definitely not Amtrak. Yes. It's a pretty unique experience. And again, I always tell people as the engineer, I love running trains. I've been doing it all of my life. But what makes this so special is our onboard staff. They are what I consider top notch. They will make this experience so special for our clients. And at the end of the day, when we're standing there, we're stopped and we're parked and we're disembarking our passengers. And I'm always there for that as well. After, stopping the train, the people coming down what we call the vestibule, the stairs, just come down off this train. And this has just been so fantastic. I want to do it again. It's, once in a lifetime kind of thing. That always makes it absolutely worthwhile to all of us. It's putting the smiles on people's faces.
So where can you climb aboard? I know there are a few different points, and where can you go? What can you see?
So this season, we've basically focused on Waterloo, and I will also, at this point, a quick shout out to the village of Waterloo, the mayor, Mr. Bennett, Don Northrup, all the folks in Waterloo, the neighbors. They've been so supportive of what we do, and very much appreciate their help getting this thing rolling for 2026. So to answer your question, you board the train in Waterloo, and you're going to be going through Seneca Falls. You go down the hill, and you're going to cross right over the middle of Cayuga Lake. We call it the causeway. Of course, the tracks are on top of the stone, but it's the only location of a finger lake that you can cross over with a physical crossing. So you end up with water on both sides of you. It's absolutely spectacular. We end up over in the area of Cayuga and turn around and come back. It's a very spectacular ride. We've been working with the village quite extensively to attract tourism into the area. Part of what we do is working with all the communities along the line. Down the road, there's definitely plans for expansion. We're still in the planning stages, but last year we ran out of Canandaigua. We've also run out of Geneva, and there's plans for other locations as well in the future. However, for this season, Waterloo is the place to go to catch our train.
I know you feature different things. There's wine trains, there's evening trains, a little bit of something for anybody, family-wise.
Absolutely correct. There's actually 4 different classes of service. In a nutshell, if you go to our website, which is flxrailexperience.com, you're going to be able to view the different options. And those options vary from an adult evening club with an onboard guitar player, charcuterie boxes, there's desserts. That's more of an adult experience. However, every train also offers a car that is a family car. So if you want to bring your grandchildren or your sons and daughters, you can, and it's not an alcohol environment. There's no wine and things like that. So there's something for everybody, and that's what makes it a lot of fun as well.
We'll sum up here then. You call this the caboose of our time together. What folks can expect on the Finger Lakes Rail Experience?
Bottom line, come on out and enjoy the fantastic onboard service. You're going to have a wonderful time. The scenery is amazing. And I guess most importantly is experience rail travel like it used to be back in the old days.
That's Steve Hopper with the Finger Lakes Rail Experience. Learn more at flxrailexperience.com. And this has been Family Life Staycations, a weekly summertime feature highlighting great places to visit around the Family Life listening area. Please join us again next time as we hit the road for another Family Life Staycation.
Come on!
Thank you for listening to this Family Life News podcast. If you've been encouraged by what you've heard, please share it with others and click the subscribe button to automatically receive future episodes. Family Life is a listener-supported ministry. Podcasts like this are made possible by your financial partnership. Find out more at familylife.org.